Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial video where I'm going to show you how you can make your multimodal pitch for Triple J using PowerPoint. Now, I'm sure that you've all used Microsoft PowerPoint before. However, some of the skills and processes in PowerPoint that I'm going to show you in here are a little bit more advanced than you might have used before. I'm sure that you've all used basic processes on Microsoft PowerPoint before, like putting in a title, inserting images, making transitions, and inserting text, and all those other basic processes that you would have used when creating assignments using Microsoft PowerPoint previously. However, the goal here is for you to create a video with your spoken presentation, with your pictures and graphics, and with your video snippets all inserted into the PowerPoint and all just played continuously so that you have one continuous video. That's the goal. That's what we want to achieve. Now, there is our learning goal. So I want you to understand how to create your pitch multimodal presentation using Microsoft PowerPoint so that it plays seamlessly, meaning that it just plays continuously in one take. You don't have to click on anything to make it play. It just all plays continuously like one continuous video. That's the goal. Because when you hand your assignment in, you're just going to be putting it on a USB. I want to just click play, and then I can just watch the whole thing at once. Okay, so that's what we want to achieve. Now, you would have seen the example PowerPoint or example presentation that I have done, which I sent you the link for on YouTube. So I saved it as a video and then I put it onto YouTube, and I've emailed the link for that YouTube video in the same email in which you got the link for this tutorial video. So you can go and you can look at what the finished product looks like. So that's what you want to have as well, done in the same way that I have done it here. Okay, so that's really what you're trying to achieve. That's what the finished product looks like. I've got, my video where I'm doing my presentation or doing the spoken part of my presentation. I've got graphics. I've got the snippets of the film clips for the songs that I have chosen, and it all just plays in one take. I click play and the whole thing just goes through film clips and everything. Okay, so that's what the end product looks like. If you haven't watched that already, I suggest that you go and watch the YouTube clip of that finished presentation so that you can see what it looks like. And we did go through that on the final day of school as well. All right, so the reason why I've created this tutorial video as well is so that you can go back and you can watch parts of this again. So if you get stuck when you're creating your own presentation, you can just go back onto YouTube and watch the part that you need to see again, and then that will reteach that part of creating a PowerPoint, of creating the PowerPoint for you. Okay, so that's our learning goal. We've gone through that. Here's the contents. Okay, so I'm going to break this video up into 4 parts, and I'll try to make it very clear when one part ends and then another part starts. Okay, so the first part here, let's get into it. The first part is inserting and editing your videos. Now, when I created my spoken part, okay, with the video of me there, which you can see, and me delivering my presentation, I used the camera on my laptop. Okay, so all I needed to do that was the camera on my laptop, and I just type in here camera. Okay, and I use that app there. I put it onto picture, put it onto video, and then I just put in my phone, headphones, and speaker. Okay, so make sure that the headphones you're using have a speaker on it as well. And I just put the webcam on the laptop onto me, plugged in my headphones, and I just recorded it. I had my script up on the screen, and I just recorded my spoken part from there. Okay, so that's how I did that, and then I saved it as a video, and I inserted it into my presentation. Now, getting the snippets of my song film clips. That was a little bit more difficult. I couldn't use the laptop for that. Well, actually, it's not more difficult. I used my phone. Okay, so what I did was I went onto YouTube, played the film clip, and then I did a screen recording using my phone. Nearly every type of smartphone has this capability. iPhones have it, Samsungs have it, nearly all of them do. So just look for screen recorder on your phone. Okay, so you play the YouTube clip, start the screen recorder. It will record both what's on the screen in terms of the video, but it will also record the sound as well, and then capture that. And then you can just go into your videos on your phone and you can edit it. So that means that you can like just snip out the parts of the music video that you want. And once you've done that, it will save as a new video. And then you can just email it to yourself and put it into your PowerPoint. If you wanted to use your phone to do your spoken part as well, that would be perfectly fine. Just plug in your headphones, make sure that they have a microphone on it. Set up your phone on a surface where the phone is just going to sit in front of it. Okay, make sure the picture is good, make sure there's enough lighting, and then just record. Okay, so you will need to record, however, one video for each of your slides. So break your script up into slides, and then you'll be able to see what part of your spoken part goes with each slide. Okay, and then you'll have separate videos that you'll insert. So you can use your phone to do the recording of your script as well, and then just email it to yourself on your school email, and then when you're putting together your PowerPoint, you can just insert it from there. Okay, so that's how I got the content. That's how I recorded my script, my presentation. That's how I got the music video snippets that I wanted. I use a screen recorder on my phone, and I use the webcam on my computer. All right, so I'll just minimize this and minimize that, and we'll go back to our screen here. Okay, so let's start part one, inserting and editing videos into our PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so that's our first part. So we're starting part one now. Okay, so here I am on my PowerPoint, my pitch PowerPoint. Now, I'm not going to show you how to do the design and the insertion of pictures and, the design of the slides or anything like that. You'll be able to figure that out on your own. You know how to do that. You've used PowerPoint plenty of times before. Okay, what I'm interested in showing you now is how to successfully insert videos so that they will play automatically on your presentation. Okay. All right. So this is obviously not my complete presentation. I've just got 4 slides here. Okay. So this is just for example purposes. So I'm not doing this again. Okay. I'm just showing you how to set it up so that you have a presentation that just plays non-stop seamlessly. Okay. That's what our lesson goal was. So here's my title slide. There's my first song. There's my second song. I haven't put the third one in here. Otherwise that would be overkill. And there's my final slide. Okay. So I need to now insert my presentation video for my first slide. Okay, where I do the introduction to my presentation. All right. So I'm going to insert my videos, and then I'm going to edit them so that they play automatically. Okay. All right. So here is where you need to go to put the video in. Okay. So you've saved your videos. You got them on the computer accessible to you. You come up here, you go to insert, and then you go to video. And then you click on here. Video on my PC. Okay, so I've got all my videos there ready to go in a folder. Okay, so all my script recordings and also my music video clips. Okay, so here's the one that I want to insert on my first slide. Okay, so I'm going to go click on that and then click insert. Now, I just want to resize it. Okay, so it's a size that is suitable because I don't want it to take up the whole screen because I'm going to have pictures on there as well, and obviously my text title. Okay, so there it is. Now, here's the next thing that I need to do. Okay, when I press play and I start the slideshow, I want that video to play automatically. Okay, so I click on the video, I then go to playback, and then I come up here. Okay, so this part just here. Okay, in click sequence. I don't want it to be on that. I want it to be automatically. Okay, so that when I start the presentation, the video on this slide will start playing automatically. Okay, so that's done. Now, I'm going to go to my second slide. I'm going to insert the videos that I want to put in here. Okay, so I need to do this in the right order. So I want to put in, first of all, my script video. So this one here, just resize it again, just put it down there. Now, I also want to put in that film clip for Streets of Your Town, okay, which is the song that I'm using here first. So I go to insert again, video on my PC, there it is, insert it. I don't have to resize that one just yet, and you'll see why in a moment. Then I'll go to my next one, go to insert, video, and then I go to video on my PC again, then I insert the appropriate video for my script, resize it, and then I want to insert the film clip. There it is. Okay, I can just leave that there for the moment. All right, now I'm just coming back to here because I need to edit these, okay, so that they play automatically. So I come up here, click on the video, then I come up here to playback, and then I go automatically, and then this one here, there's a couple of things that I need to do that with this, okay, because in my presentation, okay, I want this to play after I have finished speaking. All right, so first things first, I'll go to over here, okay, because when it plays, I want it to play in full screen. Okay, I want it to pop up and take up the whole screen. So I'll click on that, and then it's in the middle of my slide, so I don't want it there while I'm speaking on my script presentation, okay, and the audience is looking at the text. So I don't want it sitting there in the middle of the screen. I want it out of sight, and then it will just come up when I need it to play. So clicked on the video again, and then click hide while not playing. Okay, so very important. I want it to play full screen, but whilst it's not playing, I don't want it to be on the slide. So I click on hide while not playing. Okay, now I'll do the same thing over here on this slide. Insert, I want to click on it, then I want to go to playback. Then I want it to start automatically. And this one here, play full screen, hide while not playing. I also want that to play automatically. I forgot to do that one here. Yep, it's on automatically. This one as well needs to be on automatically. Okay. All right. So my script presentation slides where I'm speaking and reading out my script, and there's the video of me on there, I want those to stay on the slide. The music clips, okay, while the slide is up, I don't want them to be on screen. I only want them to be on screen when I want them to be played. Okay, so just remember with your music video clips, play full screen and hide while not playing. And then on my final slide, I don't have a music clip on there. However, I do have a video that I want to play. So video on my PC, put in my final one. And then I just go to start automatically, and that one's ready to go. Okay, now a couple of more things that I need to do with the music video clips. Okay, so we know that they're going to be hiding while they're not playing, and I want them to play on full screen. What I want to show you here is this. Okay, so you can see where my cursor is. It says fade in and fade out. Now what that means is, if you've watched my final example presentation on YouTube, you will have noticed that the music video clips sort of slowly transition in, meaning that the volume slowly increases so that the audience is just not hit with loud music all at once. Okay, so it fades in and slowly increases in volume, and then when it gets towards the end, it fades out before we go to the next slide. Okay, so we want that fade effect because it just makes it easier for the audience to listen to and to pay attention and not get startled while they're watching. Okay, so this function here allows you to do a fade in and a fade out. Now, your clips won't be very long, so you want these to be short. You just want the fade to be, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 seconds would be enough. Okay, so these are the first units here, that's seconds, and that's decimals of seconds. So the fade in, let's just say 3 seconds on that. And the fade out, let's just say 3 seconds on that too. Okay. So I've done that for that one, and now I just want to do that for this one as well. So here, 3 seconds, and this one here, 3 seconds as well. Okay, so I've got the fade in and fade out on both those songs. Don't do a fade in and fade out on your script presentation video. Okay, just leave that as it is. Okay, because you will have noticed on the final example presentation that I did that the video starts at the beginning of the slide, and then except for the slide that I had for breaks, the video then sort of just fades out on its own because I tell the audience that we're about to play the film clip. Okay, so don't set fade in and out on your script presentation videos. Okay, so that is the video editing. Okay, so let's go back to this, and that is the end of part 1. Okay, so you've seen how to insert your videos and then to edit them so that they play correctly. Okay, so there's a couple of more things we'll need to do to the videos later on when we're doing the transitions, but that's the basics of inserting and editing the videos. Welcome to part 2 of our tutorial video, where I'm showing you how to create your multimodal pitch using Microsoft PowerPoint to create a seamless video. So part 2, this is about setting timings on your animations. Okay, and animations are just the movement and placement of the different elements like the text and the graphics and the videos within the slides. Okay, so the animations are about how those different elements appear on screen and when, the timings, when they appear on screen. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set those timings on the animations for the different elements in your slide. Okay, so let's get into that. All right, so I'm going back to my presentation here that we've been doing together. Now on this first slide here, I just have my video. Okay, so I have my text that's there on the slide. That doesn't come in or out, that just stays there the whole time. The video, that stays there the whole time. On the good copy of my final presentation that I did, I have some graphics on there as well. So the title, I have some graphics, and then I have my script presentation video, but that's it. Okay, there's nothing else that needs to be shown on there. Okay, nothing that needs to come on the screen, nothing that needs to go off. So I don't need to set any timings on my animations on my title slide. Okay, it's all just there on the screen for the whole time. Okay, but I will on the next two. All right. So you can see here on the slide, I have my title. That's going to stay there the whole time. I've got two graphics pictures. They're going to stay there the whole time as well. And then I have a couple, I'll just move this out of the way. I have a couple of quotes from my songs that I use in my script presentation as evidence. Okay, so that is evidence there of language features and text structures. Okay, so when you're doing your presentation, put up on the screen evidence from the lyrics of your songs that you have used as evidence for the language features and text structures and representations and cultural assumptions, etc., that you are speaking about in your presentation. Okay, now I want those to show up on the screen when I'm speaking about them in my presentation. Okay, so I want them to show up on my screen when I'm speaking about them in my presentation. Now, we talked before about how we want this to play at the end. Okay, so let's deal with the video first of all. Okay, so this needs to play after my script presentation video is finished. Okay, so I click on it and then come up here to animations. Now, if you come up here to the right hand side, there's a box up here that says start. Now, I want this film clip, music film clip, to start after my video, my script presentation video has finished. Okay, so I'm going to click on this after previous, and that's it. Okay, so I don't have to set a timing delay on it. Okay, I've got that fade in, remember? Don't have to set a timing delay on it. I can just leave that at 0, but it's going to play after this has finished. Okay, now let's deal with the evidence or lyric evidence that I've got here. Now these here, I've inserted these as text boxes. Okay, so to insert a text box, you just go up here, insert text box, and okay, and then you can just draw it in. And make sure you've just got one text box for each quote from the lyrics that you've had. So there's one for that, and there's one for that. Okay. Now, the way that I can set these to come in to my presentation when I need them is to do what is called a bookmark and a trigger. Okay, so I click on my video and then I'm going to play it. And I'm going to find the point in which I refer to this evidence. Okay, so I'm just watching the video and I'm carefully tracking the timing. The song's iconic chorus goes around and round, up and down. Okay, and the time that I refer to this one here is at 27 seconds in the clip, and then this one is at 48 seconds. Okay, now first thing I need to do is to insert these bookmarks. Alright, so I click on the video, I come up here to play back, and then you'll see up here there's an option to add a bookmark. Okay, so I need to add that bookmark on the point in the video where I want these to come in. So just going along here, so the first one was for 27 seconds, that's for that one there. I'm just going to do it. So that's almost 27 seconds. Then I'll just go on here, add bookmark. You can see that little orange dot shows up on it. That indicates the bookmark has successfully been put on there. The other one was 48 seconds. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to add a bookmark there. Okay, so I've got my two bookmarks on the video when I want these two text boxes to appear. So that one is 27 seconds and that one is 48 seconds. Okay, so I click on my first text box and then I go up to this tab here, animations. Now you can choose the style in which the text box appears on the screen. Okay, you can do an appear, you can do a fade, you can do a fly in, whatever you want. Maybe choose one that's not too distracting. Okay, I'm just going to use appear. Now, after I've done that, I click on trigger. Now, two options come up here. One is on click of. We don't want that. We want on a bookmark. Okay, so that first bookmark I created at 27 seconds is here, bookmark 1. So I just click on that and that's done. Okay, so you can see there that that's going to show up on bookmark 1. So that will show up on 27 seconds through that video. Now, this one here, trigger on bookmark. That's my bookmark for 48 seconds. So that will be bookmark 2. Okay, so that's all there is to it. You find the points in the video that you want these text boxes to appear on the screen. You add a bookmark, which you do up here. Add bookmark. Okay, and then when you are ready, you click on the text box that you want to appear. You go to animations, and then you go to trigger bookmark, and then just make sure you've got it in the right order. Now I'll just quickly show you that again. Okay, so here, just going to check the timing on my video.
Recording says we should look at further. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
So that one's at 32 seconds.
Recording says we should look at further from Philistines. It's foregrounded for the text structure.
So that's where I want my bookmark. So I go to playback, add bookmark. This one here. See what point in the video that is.
Preston uses alliteration to reveal a representation of the suburbs. It's being
so the time in the video that I want that is about 1 minute and 12 seconds. Okay, so I'll add my bookmark in there. And then that next one,
to a house in Preston. Missing police arrested.
the timing on the next one for this text box is,
She then asked the audience rhetorical question.
that is at 1:21. So we add our third bookmark there. Okay, so click on that. Animations, just want it to appear. You can choose which one you want to use. Trigger on bookmark 1, 2, trigger on bookmark 2, and then this one, trigger on bookmark 3. I'm just going to make sure that I've put this one on as well. So remember, with the film clip or video clip, I come up here, so start after previous. That means that it will play after my script presentation video has finished. Okay, so that's how you do your animations. Okay, so if you need to go back over that and see how it's done again, please rewatch the relevant part of this video. Welcome back to our tutorial video for creating your multimodal pitch using Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so we're up to part 3 now, where I'm going to show you how to set timings on slide changes. So remember, we want this presentation to just play right through continuously with just one click, okay, like a complete video. So in order for that to happen, okay, we need the slides themselves to change automatically, okay, and there is an easy way of setting the slides to do that, to be able to change automatically. All right, so let me show you how to do that. So I'll just escape out of here. Let's go back to our presentation. Now, we need to start with our first one. Now, first of all, I need to think about how long I want this slide to be on the screen for before it changes to the next one. Okay, so my video on here goes for 1 minute and 2 seconds. So I'm going to set the slide to change after 1 minute and 4 seconds. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a second in between the end of the video and when that slide changes. Now, in order to do that, here's what I need to do. I come up here to transitions. Now I need to choose a transition style. It's up to you which one that you use. Don't make it too fancy or too distracting. Okay, you want the substance of your video to shine. You don't want it to be your audience to be distracted by, silly cuts, okay, or changes in slides. So I'm just going to choose this one here, morph. And then, in order to set this timing, here's what I need to do. Over here on the right-hand side, where you can see my cursor is, it says Advance Slide. Now, I don't want it to advance on a mouse click. I want it to do it automatically. So I'm going to uncheck that box, and then I'm going to click After. Okay, and then this sets the slide to change after a certain amount of time. And remember, I said I want it to change after 1 minute and 4 seconds. So there are 3 sets here of double zeros. First one is 4 minutes. So 1, and then the seconds, and then the decimals, I'll just leave that as 0. So 1 minute and 4 seconds. That's when I want it to change. Then I'll go through and do it for my next 2 slides. So this one, I'm going to have to think about this a bit. So this video goes for 1 minute and 12 seconds. And then the film clip or music video clip goes for 56 seconds. I'm just going to do the maths in my head for a moment. Alright, so I need this slide to be up there with my script presentation video and then my music video clip for 1 minute and 10 seconds. Okay, so again, I don't want it to change on a mouse click. I want it to change after a certain period of time. So I'll just uncheck the on mouse click option and then check the after time option. So that is going to be 2 minutes, and set it for 2 minutes and 11 actually. Okay, and then that slide will change after that period of time. Now, my next slide, I have my script presentation video, which goes for 1 minute and 48 seconds, and then my clip goes for 43 seconds. So I just need to do the maths on how long that is. Okay, so in total, that is 2 minutes and 31 seconds. So I want it to change automatically after that. So click After, and then uncheck on mouse click. So 2 minutes and 31 seconds. And then that's done. Now my final slide, I've just got the script presentation video on there. So that's about 1 minute and 1 second. So I'm going to set this one for the presentation to end after 1 minute and 2 seconds. And then that one is done. And that's it. Okay, so that's how you set the slides to change automatically after a set period of time. So just to repeat where you go to do that, you go to transitions, you choose a type of transition. I forgot to do that before. Okay, and then you just go up here. And you just go up here to where it says after. Okay, so you're setting the slide to change after a certain period of time. Welcome back to our pitch presentation, multimodal presentation tutorial video where I'm showing you how to create your multimodal pitch using Microsoft PowerPoint. So we're up to part 4 now. where I'm going to show you how to save your presentation as an MP4 video that, as I said at the start, will play continuously. Okay, so once you've done all your editing and it's all ready to go and your PowerPoint has been finished and you've watched it through to see that it plays automatically, make sure first of all, okay, that you save your presentation as a PowerPoint. Okay, so save it as a PowerPoint. That's the first thing that you need to do, and make sure you've got a copy of it saved as a PowerPoint as well, because you might need to come back and make some edits on it for whatever reason. Okay, but once you've saved it in one location as a PowerPoint, okay, so save it safely in one location as a PowerPoint, so you've got it there. Then you go to Save As. You can open it again, Save As, and then you want to save it as an MP4 video. Okay, so choose another location, another folder on your USB or another folder in your school drive. I'm just going to put it here on my desktop, and we're going to save it as an MP4. So you can leave the name as the same, or you can create a different name for it, whatever you want to do. I might just change mine here to being presentation video, so I know that it's the final copy of the video. Now, to save it as an MP4, what do I do? I click down here, okay, and I can change the file type that it is saved as. So I want to save it as an MP4 or MPEG-4. So I come down here, click on MPEG-4, and then I click Save, and it will take quite a while to save it. Okay, so just be patient, don't close it. Okay, just watch its progress down here, and it will show you when it's done, okay, or when it's finished. All right, so that's how you save it as an MP4. Just to show you one more time, so make sure you've saved it as a PowerPoint first of all. Browse, okay, find another folder to put it in, and then you just click on MPEG-4 and save it as a video file, so that when I watch it, when it's presented to the class, and when it goes away from moderation, the marker can just click play on VLC and it will play your pitch presentation right through as an MP4 video. Okay, so that's how you save the presentation as a video instead of a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so that actually concludes now our tutorial video. As I said to you at the start, the point of this video was for you to understand how to create your pitch multimodal presentation using Microsoft PowerPoint so that it plays seamlessly, so that it just plays in one continuous take. I've shown you how to insert and edit videos. I've shown you how to set timing on animations for all the different elements contained within each slide. I've shown you how to set timing on slide changes so that your slides will change automatically after your videos have played. You've done your script presentation and your music videos have played through. So you can set the timing for the video to change to the next slide. And I've also shown you how to save your presentation as an MP4 video. So please, if there is something that you still don't understand, please go and watch whatever part of the tutorial video you need to see again. And then it's there as a resource for you to watch as you're creating your own if you get stuck on any different part of that. All right, so that's it. You have accessed this on YouTube. If you have any questions, please see me or send me an email and I'd be glad to help. There might be some small difficulties that you have with different aspects of that along the way. Just watch the relevant part of the tutorial video again. Skip forward, skip back, okay, go to the part of the video that you need to watch again, watch it. And if you're still struggling, please let me know and I'll try to provide you with some help. All right, that's it. Good luck, guys. I hope that helps you with the creation of your own multimodal pitch.